a bad safety shot. He just wanted to get in a little bit deeper maybe and get the yellow to cover this red to the left corner. If this red on the left hand side of the table isn't straight, you'd fancy Stephen taking it on. Has he got a slight angle? He has. Good cueing required. And good cueing got. That was an excellent shot from Stephen. So the first good chance goes to Stephen Hendry in this second frame.
Four. Five.
Of course, we talk about horses for courses, Willie. 6 times a winner here, of course. And the first 4 times he ever played in the Masters, Stephen, he won it. Well enough, I'm just looking at the records. He beat John Parrott 3 times in the final.
Wasn't difficult. Thing is, though, he's not ever won at this venue. It's always been at the conference centre, John. So horses for courses, but different venue, even though it's Wembley.
Different course, then.
Exactly.
12. 13.
We mentioned earlier in the very opening part of this match how good Stephen Hendry is in the balls, and this is a position where you just feel he would normally win the frame at this visit even now. Goes without saying, nowhere near the player he was, but undoubtedly the greatest of all time so far. I remember commentating
20.
on Junior Pot Black, John, years ago when he first was a 12, 13-year-old lad who played on Junior Pot Black, and I said, well, he's going to have to change his action a little bit to be any good. Shows you what a good judge I am.
21.
Yeah, and you've not changed over the years, have you? Being a judge, that way, I mean. The one thing about Stephen, even through all his trials and tribulations over the last few years, he always looks comfortable to me when he's at the table. I know he doesn't pot the balls like he used to, or consistently as he used to. But it's every credit to him. He's great confidence in his ability to come out.
27.
As we saw last night with Jimmy White, Jimmy always looked edgy and never really got that cue arm going. You could never say that with Stephen. But he could have played that better. He needed to get that red to bounce a little bit more off the top cushion than it did.
And it's not a natural to get on the pink, because plain ball, as we see this shot bounce on and off the cushion, plain ball, he'll kiss into the 2 reds. Now, that's not a bad clue, actually, because he'll be on the pink in the middle. Well, you see, he tried to pinch a bit to miss the
35.
cannon. It would have been a lot better just playing the cannon and leaving the pink in the middle. I think he's played just by that, the pace he's played it.
I'll tell you what, he's lucky the red went in. I think any more pace and it wouldn't have done. In fact, I think the way the pockets were playing at the UK in Telford, I don't think that red
42.
would have gone in, to be perfectly honest with you. It seemed at Telford that anything that caught the near jaw wasn't going to drop. The templates are the same. That's the official templates
43.
that they use on these tables, the tables fitters. But just shows you, I don't know whether it's different conditions, just make the pocket play slightly easier. Anyway, the red went in,
50.
and he's in perfect position to do what you say, will it? Win the frame at this visit. You'd be surprised if he didn't do it now.
51.
And they look to be both cueing beautifully, don't they? Sean Murphy's 59 in the first was only come to an end because of a little bit of unlucky. He was trying to go into the bunch, but Stephen Hendry, one chance. He's got the chance to do the same. If he gets on a red here, it should be all over. But he's got on one. Only just.
Yes, it could have gone wrong, that. But
58.
it's okay. The kiss worked out in his favour.
59. $66. 67.
Amazing enough, John, even though we've had 4 matches so far.
73.
We haven't had a century yet.
74.
When's the last time that happened? 4 matches without a century. Having seen the table and the way it's playing, I think you'll need a 140 or above this week to win the high break prize.
$80. 81.
Well, if there's any man you can rely on for a safe century in this
87.
sort of position, and that's Stephen. It's great storing the centuries and the fact that he's
88.
the leading century maker in the game of all time, and every time someone looks as though he's closing, i.e. like a Ronnie O'Sullivan or John Higgins, he just slips in another few.
740, John, competitive
94.
centuries so far. Unbelievable. A lot of pros in
96.
practice wouldn't have made 740 centuries, never mind about in tournaments. He's
99.
lost his ability in some departments. Break building is one he may never lose. Another top draw century from Stephen Hendry, 7-4-1 in tournament play.
$108.
We fancied it to be a very, very good match. It started absolutely perfectly. Both players looked to be in great form.
114 in the frame.
Not bothered with trying to get the black as well, but the break of 114 was flawless. Sean Murphy won the first, Stephen Hendry won the second, and we're all square at 1-1.